The Fisherman and His Wife, a Grimm bedtime story. Once upon a time there was a fisherman who lived with his wife in a small, shabby pigsty by the seaside. Every day the fisherman went out to fish, sitting by the sparkling waves and watching his line drift in the water. One day, as he sat there quietly, his float suddenly disappeared beneath the waves. With a firm pull, he drew up a great fish. But to his surprise, the fish spoke. "Please let me live," said the fish. "I'm not a real fish, but an enchanted prince. Put me back into the water and let me go." "Oh ho," said the fisherman. "You needn't say so many words about it. I'll have nothing to do with a fish that can talk. Swim away, sir, as soon as you please." And with that he let the fish go. It darted down into the depths, leaving behind a long streak of red on the waves. When the fisherman returned home, he told his wife what had happened, how he had caught a great fish that could talk and claimed to be an enchanted prince, and how he'd let it go. "Didn't you ask it for anything?" cried his wife. "We live so miserably here in this dirty pigsty. Go back and tell the fish we'd like a snug little cottage." The fisherman didn't much like the idea. Still, he went back to the shore. This time the sea looked yellow and green. He stood at the edge and called out, "O man of the sea, hearken to me. My wife Ilsebil will have her own will, and hath sent me to beg a boon of thee." The fish swam up and asked, "Well, what is her will? What does your wife want?" "My wife," said the fisherman, "doesn't like living in a pigsty any more. She wants a little cottage." "Go home," said the fish. "She's already in it." Sure enough, when he returned, there stood his wife at the door of a neat little cottage. come in," said she. "Isn't this much better than that filthy pigsty?" Inside was a cosy parlour, a bedchamber, a kitchen, and behind the house a small garden with flowers and fruit trees. There was even a courtyard full of ducks and chickens. "Ah," said the fisherman, "how happily we shall live now." "We'll try to," said his wife. For a week or two everything went well, but soon Dame Ilsebil said, "Husband, there isn't nearly enough room here. The garden and courtyard are too small. I want a large stone castle. Go ask the fish again." "Wife," said the fisherman, "I don't like to go back. He might be angry. We ought to be content with this pretty cottage." "Nonsense," said she. "He'll do it willingly, I'm sure. Go along and ask." The fisherman sighed and went again. The sea looked blue and gloomy, though calm. He called out, "O man of the sea, hearken to me. My wife Ilsebil will have her own will, and hath sent me to beg a boon of thee." "What does she want now?" asked the fish. "My wife wants to live in a stone castle," said the man. "Go home," said the fish. "She's standing at the gate already." And there she was, before a grand castle with tall towers, servants bustling about, and golden tables and chairs. "Well," said the fisherman, "now we'll live happy forever." "Perhaps," said his wife. "Let's sleep on it first." The next morning Dame Ilsebil awoke and nudged her husband. "Get up, husband! We must be king of all the land." "Wife," said the man, "why should we wish to be king?" "I will not be king." "Then I will," said she. "Go to the fish." Sadly the fisherman went once more. The sea was now dark grey and restless with curling waves. "O man of the sea, hearken to me. My wife Ilsebil will have her own will, and hath sent me to beg a boon of thee." "Well, what would she have now?" asked the fish. "My wife wants to be king," said the fisherman. "Go home," said the fish. "She is king already." And when he returned, soldiers marched, drums rolled, and his wife sat upon a golden throne, crowned and majestic. But even as queen she was not content. "I am king," she said, "but I think I should like to be emperor." "Wife," cried the fisherman, "why wish for more? Surely the fish cannot make an emperor." "I am king," said she, "and you are my slave. Go and ask." This time the sea was black and rough. A mighty wind blew, and the fisherman trembled as he called, "O man of the sea, hearken to me. My wife Ilsebil will have her own will, and hath sent me to beg a boon of thee." "What would she have now?" asked the fish. "She wants to be emperor," whispered the man. "Go home," said the fish. "She is emperor already." At home his wife sat on a golden throne higher than any before, surrounded by giants, princes and dukes. Still she wasn't satisfied. "Husband," said she, "I will be pope next." "Wife, wife," said he, "how can you be pope? There is only one pope in Christendom." "Nonsense," said she. "If he can make me emperor, he can make me pope. Go and ask." The fisherman went once more. The sky was blood red and the waves boiled. Lightning flashed, thunder rolled, and ships tossed wildly. Still he called, "O man of the sea, hearken to me. My wife Ilsebil will have her own will, and hath sent me to beg a boon of thee." "What does she want now?" said the fish. "My wife wants to be pope," said the man. "Go home," said the fish. "She is pope already." When he arrived, his wife sat upon a throne 2 miles high, crowned with 3 great crowns, surrounded by blazing lights of every size. "Wife," said he softly, "are you pope now?" "Yes," said she. "Then you can be nothing greater." "I'll think about that," said she. But that night she could not sleep. As dawn broke and the sun rose over the sea, she thought bitterly, "After all, I cannot make the sun rise." She woke her husband. "Go to the fish. Tell him I must be lord of the sun and moon." "Husband, go at once," she cried. The poor fisherman went trembling to the shore. The storm was raging now. Trees shook, rocks cracked, and waves rose like mountains. He called out one last time, "O man of the sea, hearken to me. My wife Ilsebil will have her own will, and hath sent me to beg a boon of thee." "What does she want now?" asked the fish. "She wants to be lord of the sun and moon," said he. "Go home," said the fish, "to your pigsty again." And there they live to this very day. The end.